So today I wanted to show you how to get the seeds out of a pomegranate. I was making pomegranate chocolate bark the other day and I realized that a lot of people probably don't know how to get the seeds out. Now this truthfully took me a long time to figure out and used to make a huge mess. So if you've ever done any work with pomegranates, you know that they get everywhere. So this keeps it slightly contained. It's a little bit easier than kind of digging them out. Your hands don't end up as stained. So all I've done is I've sliced the pomegranate in two. Now this particular pomegranate was ginormous, so that makes it a little bit more difficult when you are de-seeding it, but it's still a way better method than just trying to dig them out with a spoon, which I have done. So what you want to do is slice your pomegranate in half, and then you just want to take a nice wide bowl and not split the pomegranate, but push on the top while opening the sides here. So you're not breaking it, you're just starting to open and crack kind of the fascia that's in between everything. So from there, you're gonna hold it, and you need a wooden spoon, and as crazy as this looks, you are just going to hit on the pomegranate. So you're gonna go all around the sides on this, hitting the pomegranate, and you should see some seeds start to fall out here. The reason I like to do this over a nice wide bowl is so the splatter doesn't get everywhere, and it kind of keeps it somewhat contained. So as you do, it's going to start to get softer around the sides that you have hit. And again, I know that this looks unbelievably crazy, but it is the best way that I've found. So you're just going to keep going around the pomegranate in each side. Oh, I had an escapee there. Until each side is somewhat soft, and as you do, you're pulling open when you're moving the pomegranate through your hands. Good, so you're pulling it open, so again, just pushing some of the fascia out of the way and loosening up the seeds, so when the impact of the spoon hits them, they fall out a little bit easier. So I'm about halfway done, I think. So if you look in here, all of the top seeds have actually fallen out, which is great. It's just the ones that are buried. So I'm just going to press into the pomegranate and open it up without splitting the pomegranate. And then I'm going to, again, go back to hitting it. There's a lot over here, so that's why I'm focusing over there. And you're just going to keep going. Like I said, it's a little bit smaller it's a little bit easier with a smaller pomegranate. You can spread them open a little bit more. Try not to drop your pomegranate. And see what happens when you look at the dog? It messes your whole thing. So hitting. And then you should be just about done. So you just kind of keep peeking inside each time. So empty, empty, empty. Got one more spot to do, and I can probably pick those out. Okay, so my pomegranate is fairly empty. And there's no crazy mess on my kitchen. Plus, there's not a whole lot of the white pieces of fascia. So that's the other thing that I like about this method is before what I used to actually do was push honey, can you stop for a sec? Thanks. Before, what I used to actually do was submerge the pomegranate in water and kind of dig them out, but then you're ending up with a lot of this skin everywhere, and it's hard to pick out. It's really annoying. This method makes it so you don't end up with a lot of that, and the chunks you do have, you can pick out pretty easily. So I'm going to go ahead and do this second one, but feel free to cut out if you have to. So again, I'm just opening it. Like I said, it's very straightforward. It looks crazy, but it's one of those things that works. And you're just going to hit the pomegranate over top of the bowl. The seeds start to fall out. I don't think I opened this one enough. It's not the end of the world if you split the skin. It just makes it a little bit more annoying when you're hitting it. Said from experience. Also, do make sure that you don't smoke the bowl and tip it over and have all the pomegranate seeds go flying all over your kitchen. It looks like a bloodbath. It's nice and creepy. Okay, so we're almost done. Good. Oh, escapee. And you kind of just keep working it, so pressing down on the middle, opening up the fascia, well, the skin, I guess, and just keep going. So I'm going to finish this one off, but I will leave you to it. I do have a chocolate pomegranate bark coming out, which I'm super excited about, hence the reason for all the pomegranate seeds. But on that note, enjoy!